Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Peterson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Peterson. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
50 vices. An 8-yard loss on the play. 19 Lions. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Peterson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him is the idea.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
They'll run on first down. Honeycutt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
79 Broncos!
To throw is Peterson. To throw on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Right back to him on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
19 tight, 19 tight. 3.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now Peterson throwing on 3rd and long. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14. Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Come 19, no street.
2nd and 4. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
He finds his man complete. That's Ballard. And he's brought down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Honeycutt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Peterson on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, Peterson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Peterson looking to throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19. Read alert.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50 Bobcat. Trap 50. Panther 11. Check match. Top 19. Hurry.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. A gain of 22. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are back within a score. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and it's taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. You figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Honeycutt, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Peterson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 46 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Back 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the gun now on third down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Honeycutt, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch. Remaining at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to...
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's not that often you see a two-point try from that distance, and of course it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you've got so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for two from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say, we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been pushed
from the 15.
back further. Yeah.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut my team. Cut my team. Warriors 70.
Peterson now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Peterson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Seven Pirates.
Here's Peterson off the play fake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shot.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Peterson throwing on 3rd and long. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a give, right side. Honeycutt. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Honeycutt. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Peterson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go.
Here's Peterson throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Honeycutt. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go option to the short side. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Peterson.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ballard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
18,
He's back to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.